Hi people, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and my name is naksfahy. For briefly about the channel, people who are new to this channel, this is a channel where I cover practical monitoring and evaluation, how you can actually adapt some concepts of monitoring and evaluation in your day-to-day life or project life, and project planning and management. And today I'm going to look at the 50, 30, and 20 personal rule of finance or personal finance rule. I'm sure some or most have heard about this rule, and today we're going to learn more about this rule and how you can actually manage your finances using the 50, 30, and 20 personal rule of finance. Yeah. So the 50, 30, what do we mean by the 50, 30, and 20 personal rule of finance? Yeah. We mean that when you get your income, like your net saved income, this is income you've attained after removing all the taxes and after removing your tithe if you're Christian. And this is your net income. And from this net income, you're going to actually remove 50% of that income to cater for your needs, and 30% to cater for your wants, and 20% to cater for the savings. 20% is to save part of that income, and 50% for your needs, and 30% for your wants. So I'm going to give an example of me. With some people have heard of this rule, and some have not done, and some have not had it. But if you had it and actually adapted the rule, you see like an improvement in your life. So when I started researching about this rule, I also started adapting it in my life, and I've seen an improvement, because sometimes you find yourself that you're earning money, but you're literally spending all the money, you're not saving any money, and sometimes you find that you're not actually spending that money on you, but it's all out of your pockets. So this rule helps you to manage your finances, budget for your finances, and also save money for your investments or retirement, as I talked you through in the last video on how to track your money, and the personal expense monthly tracking tool, which I shared with you in the last video. Please go to my channel and check it out. I shared with you how you can budget your money and track your expenses, and also know how much you're readily saving for your retirement accounts and investment account using the PET tool. And the tool is available at a very small fee of $6. Those interested in the tool, you can reach out to me. I'm going to leave an email where I can reach out to get that tool. Yeah, all these resources will be available on my websites, so kindly check out that video. So let's as I said, I tried to use this rule on myself, and also actually do the rule, because sometimes we read things and we don't actually practice them in our lives. What you see when you actually do something, you see a difference in your life. And so I earned 350,000 from an M&A activity I did. So from the money which I earned, I removed my tithe, which was 10% of 35 of the 350,000. So I remained with the 315,000. From the 350,000, if you remove 10% is that is 35,000. So if you're Christian, you put that money aside. That is your tithing. And for if you're non-Christian or not, you can just leave that money off. So I remain with 315,000, which I have to distribute. One goes for my needs, that is 50%, and with the 50% of the 315,000, which I was remaining with, that is 50% of that amount was 157,500 shillings, and from the 30%, that is money that will cater for my wants. If I want maybe to buy something, which is not wants things that you want or you desire to have, but they're not actually very urgent, or like things you must live, things you can't live without. Yeah, those are your wants. But things also that give you what? Joy. So I know 30% of that money, I have 94,500, and 20% of the 315 is 63,000. That is the savings I have to make. So you have to be very keen in using this rule that the money you set aside for your saving, please set it aside for the savings. And for you to better manage your savings, put your savings somewhere where you can't easily access that money. Because normally you find that you're overspending and actually go into your savings account, which this money is supposed to, this is the money that's supposed to help you to invest in something, or as I said, some people who are there that are saving for their retirement. Yeah. So savings, money that you have to particularly put aside, and you know this is the money I'm not touching at any one moment. Yeah. And it's also good to have a goal on your saving that you know what, for my personal finances, I have a goal that by the end of the 6 months, which are remaining of the year, if I want to get an asset that can grow my income, but without me having to have to look at it so much, to having to grow my income, but without me putting in a lot of effort, to maintain the asset. So I'm hoping that if I can get that asset, so my target for saving by the end of the year is I'm starting small, is 2 million shillings for that asset, which I want it to create for me passive income, but generative income. So I know I'm saving towards that goal by the end of the 5 months that are remaining of the year. That any money I get, be it donations, be it what, I have to remove that money which I save at 20%, and particularly it's for that asset I want to attain. So when I removed my money, 157,500, which is for my needs, I actually spent 143,000 of that money, where I spent money in transport, food, and my accommodation. So that money was spent like that, and I know of that money which I put in my needs. So I was able to remain with 14,500 shillings. So if I put that, I know then if I've saved some money for my needs, the 50% which I'm supposed to spend on my needs, I'm going to put it back in my savings account. And for the 30% of my wants, I was able to purchase a microphone for my recordings, which I spent 70,000 of because for the 30% when I was calculating my money, I had 94,500. So I was able to spend 70,000 to purchase a microphone from that, and I was remaining with 24,500. Yeah, so that is money that is also available. So that money I can choose that, you know what, I'm going to gift it. Yeah, it's still my personal finance expense tracking. I talked about donations and gifts. These can be like in terms of contributions to something, or a wedding, or contribution to a building, or anything. So then I'm going to what? Maybe I will use that money to gift it. But saved this money. Even last time when I received like a donation of 200,000 shillings, I knew I had to save off that money. So your savings also can also differ. You can decide, you know what, I'm going to save more of this money if I have some other readily available income where I'm spending on my needs. So that is it about the 50, 30, and 20 personal rule of finance. How you can budget for your money, spend your money, and save your money. Leave in the comment section below how you have used this personal rule of finance and how it has changed your spending and saving behaviors. So for me now, I know that in my account of savings, from actually practicing this rule, I now have a saving of 100,000 shillings. Yeah, at least that is in a span of what? Like a month. Yeah, but you may find that if you actually don't discipline yourself to apply some of these rules, you will be spending your money all through recklessly without you saving any money for anything. So that is it. Thank you very much. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel, please. Thank you. The road is to 500. Thank you once again.